Yo, everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Aquaman, issue number 2. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, where we last left off with Aquaman, Aquaman decided that he no longer wants to be a creature of the ocean, at least not exclusively. He wants to live on land with Mera and start his life anew there. He doesn't want to be part of Atlantis, he doesn't want to be king of the seven seas, he just wants to be Arthur Curry. He wants to just be Aquaman, which is actually a cool direction for the character to go. While this is happening, these evil sea monster creature thingies are floating up from the ocean and eating people. So, will this new threat challenge Aquaman in his new mindset? Will he be able to take on these evil doers and survive to tell the tale? Or will these evil fish monster thingamajiggies take something from Aquaman? Something important. Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. So, let's jump into issue number 2 of Aquaman. The issue starts off with Aquaman and Mera reminiscing about Aquaman being a child. A young Aqua lad, boy, infant. Well, you know, Arthur Curry when he's a kid. They're looking at pictures of him and his father and when they went traveling and trying new things. And Mera constantly keeps on telling Aquaman that, hey, I want to experience these things with you. I want to experience surface life with you. If we're going to live here on the surface, I want to be with you and I want to experience this stuff. And Aquaman's happy about this. I mean, he's a little hesitant at first, but he's happy. And, you know, this is what I like about Mera and Aquaman's relationship, is they have such a strong bond with each other, despite all the horrible stuff that's happened to them. I'll get into that later. Anyways, these sea monsters have come up out of the ocean and they start attacking this boat. And they start eating people on the boat. And then they decide that they're going to eat people on land. So they go to land. And they start eating people. The police then call Aquaman to help investigate, and Aquaman goes there to help out the police and figure out exactly what went down. And while this happens, the sea monsters jump out and attack. A horde of them. And, something happens at the end, which I'm going to remain a mystery, but something that you definitely should keep in mind when going into issue number 3. So, let's talk about the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, the art continues to be good. It is great art. It really shows Aquaman off as a dominant, powerful personality. And Mera looks good in this too. And while we're on the subject of Mera, I love the portrayal of Mera and Aquaman's relationship. These are two characters that, if you look at the history of Aquaman, has gone through a lot of shit with each other. They have gotten together. They had a child. Their child has died. Aquaman has been betrayed by her. She's been possessed and betrayed him. He has died. He has come back to life. They've had so many ups and downs with each other. It's not even funny. But these two stick by each other because they love each other and they want to give themselves a chance. They want to show that there is a future for each other, and it's beautiful. That's what matters in relationships. When people take those vows in marriage, for better or for worse, in sickness and health, till death do us part, and rich and poor, you stick by that person no matter what. I mean, unless it's like a horribly mismatched abusive relationship, but you stick by that person if you truly love them, and that's a great example right here of Mera and Aquaman sticking by each other. The action was pretty good too. Not as quite as good issue number 1, but it was still pretty good, and at least the main plot of the story is progressing forward a bit more. Bad. I know that all comics have the same amount of issues, but this comic felt like it went by very quick. I read it in a much quicker amount of time than I read the previous 2 issues that I just previously reviewed. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but this feels like it's short on content. In addition to that, although the plot is moving, we still don't know that much about who these sea creatures are at all. I'm sure it'll get revealed in issue number 3, but it still would be nice to know where they're coming from, who they are, exactly what they're trying to do. They seem to be very primitive and basic, so it's not like much has to be answered, but it still would be nice to know whether or not you should get it. Aquaman issue number 2 is a solid good issue. Although I did like issue number 1 a little bit more, issue number 2 is still great, and if you want to give Aquaman a chance, you gotta jump on board this stuff because it really, really is good. I can't express that enough. Mera and Aquaman are complete badasses in this. So if you want a great comic book, a great superhero title, Aquaman's the place to go. I'm going to give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Sounds fair enough. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. Aquaman, issue number 2, great issue. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.